That is the first preseason game for the Indiana Fever this year. And yeah, we're going to break it down here. And if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We are trying to get to 58,750 by the end of the day. If you guys are new on the stream. And if you guys could leave a like, be greatly appreciated. If we can get 500 likes on the video and the stream, that would be incredible. But I'm going to be real here. This game didn't matter too much. Like, the New York Liberty did not play their starters in the second half. But the Fever were still up at halftime. Don't get it twisted. The New York Liberty starters played a lot of the first half, and the Fever were still up at halftime. The Fever played weird lineups. I'll talk a little more about who played well for the Indiana Fever in this game and what we need to see. One thing is for sure, Maisha Hines-Allen is just going to be there to cause havoc. There's going to be games she's going to do bullshit. And there's going to be games it works. There's going to be games it didn't. There's going to be games where it works, and there's going to be games where it does not at all. And it is one of those things where I don't really know how well she's going to get on. But the good thing is that they don't need her. The game high scoring was Hanju with 20 points for the New York Liberty. She was really good. If you guys don't know, she's the 7-footer for New York. She hit a 3. Her defense was solid. How many blocks? She only had 2 blocks. She swatted Caitlyn, and then she at least altered 3 to 4 other shots. And yeah, it is all around was a solid enough second half there. For the first half when it mattered, Breanna Steward just went nuclear. I did not even know Sabrina Ionescu was on the floor. I'm going to be completely real here. I did not. This is why you don't judge anything. Because if you ask me how many minutes Sabrina Ionescu played, I would say 10. If even. But at the end of the day, it's preseason. The Fever started off exceptionally well. Like, I was really impressed with how the Fever started off. Their defense, people were saying, oh, their defense good. No, it wasn't. Their defense was not good for 1 minute of this game. Their defense is not going to be good this year. People are like, oh, when Lexi Hunley of Boston comes back. No, it won't be. No, it won't be. This is one of those teams that is like, they are blitzing everything on defense, and they're not great. They're not great at it. So you're now looking at a team that is trying to force the opponents to speed up the tempo, which I like. I'll talk a little more about it, but it does seem like they're trying to win games in the hundreds. They are trying to outgun teams. And Steph White being like, we're trying to be a top 5 defense. No, it does not. They are speeding up the other team's offense. You cannot be a top 5 defense while not slowing the game down, which they're not trying to do. They are trying to speed it up, which is pretty good. And they were able to run and gun in that first half and did it extremely well. Or in the first quarter, did it extremely well. Caitlyn herself struggled shooting massively today. Started off well, hit her first 2 shots, then missed 8 in a row. Thank you, Bose, for the $10. Really appreciate it. Missed 8 shots in a row, was taking a lot of tough shots. She missed 1 bad catch and shoot shot in the first quarter. The rest of it was just trying to force. The rest of it was realistic. It's preseason. I'm going to chuck. I'm only playing a couple of minutes, and these fans here are for me. You're not worried too much about it. It was a nothing game. Didn't shoot well. Passed the ball well. Like, 4 assists, 0 turnovers. Didn't even really look to force the issue passing-wise. She just looked to force jump shots. Like, she was chucking. Like, she was tossing cross-court skip passes for the lulz. Like, Kelsey Mitchell got really hot in the second quarter. Really, really hot. I thought Sophie was really good for Indiana. When we're talking about the Indiana Fever starters who played well, Sophie was really, really good. She was really good. Like, Sophie and Kelsey, I think, were the 2 best players for the Indiana Fever today. But if we're going to be real here, the Indiana Fever's bench is what we're really focusing on, because they played most of the minutes. I'm going to talk about this in another video, but the Indiana Fever are hiding Justine Passat. If you don't know what I mean, The Indiana Fever want Justine Bissett on a developmental deal. They want to sign her eventually. They don't want to sign her now. The problem is she came out and it says 1 rebound, but she got 3 tip rebounds, as in she got her hand on a ball and tipped it to another player. So that's 4 boards. In 10 minutes, she picked up 2 phantom fouls. One was an actual foul. She picked up 2 phantom fouls that shouldn't have been called because of bad referees. 4 rebounds, swatted a shot. And by the way, why did they take away her block? She clearly swatted a shot and hit 2 threes off quick triggers and by the way, she got a ball. She went coast to coast, went in to out, and nearly went up and around Hanju and just missed a layup. No, this is like raw, absolutely. Raw player, ready to play right away, no. Ready to be in the rotation, no. That being said, it's one of those things where you don't have to be in the rotation to be to be a key member of the team. The problem is that KK Timpson showed very similar flashes. KK, congratulations to Michaela Timpson for having her first assist as a member of the Indiana Fever. Yes, KK Timpson has just had her first assist as a member of the Fever. It took a year, but she now has 1 assist for the Fever. At the same time, she looked good. Defensively, she got a couple of steals. That being said, when she was on the floor with the starters, she looked good. When she was on the floor with the kind of new players and training camp contract players, she looked like KK Timpson of old. She twice passed the ball to Liberty players, as in she's kind of handed the ball to Liberty players. Shatori Walker-Kimbrough looked like the worst player on the floor in the first half when it was actually like the Liberty starters. But when she was coming up against the Liberty bench, looked like a superhero. Megan McConnell just did a lot of the little things. And Kiana Traylor in the first half looked like maybe the worst player I'd ever seen. Good second half for Kiana Traylor. Jessica Timmons went ISO. She went ISO a couple of times, hit some big shots, and hit a deep 3. Raven Johnson. I need a clap. Raven Johnson. Like, this is what this is like impact that the stat sheet does not show. Fuck everything. Even with the assists, fuck that. Some of the steals, some of the defense, the 2 blocks she got, the little things. Raven Johnson, the big problem with Raven Johnson is that Ty Harris exists. And it's the reason why I was not happy with the Raven Johnson pick initially. It was nothing to do with Raven Johnson's ability as a basketball player. It was purely due to the fact that Ty Harris exists. And they're not bringing in Ty Harris to sit her ass on the bench. They're just not. They're not bringing in a player like Ty Harris to sit on a bench. Raven Johnson, get ready to learn small forward, buddy, because you're going to have to be a small forward. And Raven, it's funny because I thought the Fever really struggled in the first half. Really struggled with the small lineup. Like when they had Walker-Kimbrough at the 3, they looked terrible. Like they were getting killed on boards. They were getting killed inside. When it was Caitlyn and 2 small guards, they were getting killed. But then, like Raven Johnson, when she was on, she didn't seem small. Did we see any Caitlyn and Raven minutes? Like off the top of my head, I can't even remember a Caitlyn and Raven. Can't even remember Caitlyn and Raven minutes. But no, Raven Johnson. Look, if Ty Harris was not signed, I'm okay with the draft pick. If it wasn't for the fact that these really good undersized point guards like Jordan Canada are going for fucking half the price of Jess Shepard. Like, it's archetype wise. But Raven Johnson, you're gonna have to get ready to learn small forward. Otherwise, it's gonna be tough for minutes, and she's too good to sit her ass on a bench. Justine Bissett, very good. For the New York Liberty, I thought Annalie Maley played well. I thought she played well. Hanju, fantastic. The entire second half, Hanju's going to make the roster. Maley might. Every other player that saw the floor in the second half for the Liberty is not going to make the team. So, yeah, they didn't take it too seriously. And I cannot believe FanDuel had the line that the Liberty were going to win this game. People called me a dumbass for saying the Liberty weren't going to take this game seriously. The Liberty don't take preseason seriously. The starters played 0 minutes. I mean, 0 minutes in the second half. They did not play the starters in the second half.